think this is focused. I think. Alright. So yeah, I haven't made a video in like 2 weeks almost, maybe a little bit more. I went fishing at this creek by my house a couple weeks ago, last weekend and last week, like during a week on Wednesday or something like that. I caught pickerel, and the picture will be like right here, and then it'll be like a slideshow type of thing. And so yeah, so I caught 2 pickerel. I didn't bring anything to record because normally I don't catch anything there, or the stuff I catch is too small to even bother making a video. So I figured I would just make this video because it was requested. And yeah, so when we posted the giveaway, we told you guys to comment what you want us to do, and one of the requests was to make a video on if you took a 3700 box, like you'd only take one, what would you put in it, type of thing. So normally that's all I take in my book bag with my camera equipment and stuff like that, and portable chargers. So I was just gonna go through what I have in my box, what I have in my bag, and stuff like that, because why not just make it one video instead of making a bunch. So yeah, let me stop talking and we can get into the actual thingy thing. Alright, so I'm gonna go the first thing in here. It's not in any order though. The first thing is gonna be a jig. I just started jig fishing because before I didn't catch anything on jigs. I don't know if it's because I'm terrible at fishing or whatnot, but I just started it again from the mystery tackle box. And if you go back in that video, said I never caught anything on a jig before, and then I get 2 really nice fish. Yeah, so the way I use jigs is I don't use jigs that are too big, even though this jig right here is like a pretty big jig. It's like a 1/2 ounce jig. Especially for that small pond, but there's like really big fish in that pond, which I didn't know. So I thought I wasn't gonna catch anything on that. But I like sticking with smaller jigs because you can catch small fish and big fish, but what I've found is like the smaller fish don't really go after the jig. The jig kind of scares them away, and then like the medium to bigger fish go after it. So yeah, and then the second bait is a chatterbait. I don't have that with me because it's tied on downstairs. But yeah, a chatterbait, because you can, I don't know, I don't catch that much on chatterbaits either. It's just when the bite's on for chatterbait, it stays on, and it's really good. So for me, that's what I start out with. I'll just circle a pond with that, and then if I'm not catching anything, I'll switch to my next thing, which is a ribbon-tail worm. This catches small and big fish. If I've never been to a pond before, I'll always start out with that first, because every pond I go to I haven't fished, and I use that. I just catch I just want to know there's bass in there, so I don't care if it's big or small at first. I just want to make sure there's fish in there to catch, so I'm not wasting my time for an hour and a half figuring there's fish in there. And then the next one would be a Senko, because you guys have definitely all fished Senkos. They just catch fish. I don't know why. I don't know what it's supposed to look like, but it just catches fish. And then for the fourth one would be a jerkbait. And the rooster tail is not supposed to be on there. That's from fishing the creek I was talking about. So yeah, the jerkbait. I just started using jerkbaits too. Yeah, you can cover a lot of water with them, as well as with the ribbon-tail worm and the chatterbait. For me though, I like to twitch it twice, leave it, and then twitch it 3 times and leave it, and I'll just reel it in. I can't really give tips on that because I don't use it that much to give tips, but it's just always in there if I need it, nothing else is working. And then next would be a crankbait, square bill. I also, like, I don't use hard baits that much anymore. I normally stick to soft plastics or the next one. Because these, like the ponds that I fish, there's so much algae and stuff on the bottom or on the top. So treble hooks aren't the best thing to use because you just, every cast, you just get all this green stuff all over your hooks and it just gets annoying. So I just don't really use them that much. But if the water is clear and it's like rocks instead of algae and like mud, I'll use these. You can also cover a lot of water really quick with that. And I'll normally just go around once a pond. Like I'll just go once around a pond with them. So yeah, and if I don't catch anything on them, I just switch because then my confidence in that will go down. My favorite brand in that though is the KVD Square Bill. I think it's like 1.0, something like that. And then the next thing on the list is a topwater frog. My favorite one is the Live Target Frog in brown. It just catches fish. Like this one's so beat up. There's like the eyes are gone on it and everything. So I had to pick up a new one. So yeah, and I like the smaller size again too because the ponds I fish normally there's not huge fish in there. So I want something that's not going to intimidate the fish. Even though bass don't really get intimidated that much unless it's just like, I don't know. I found bass to, like I threw a spook, like a 4-inch, 5-inch spook, and a 6-inch little tiny largemouth just jumped up and grabbed it. So I mean, you don't really have to worry about bass being intimidated by it, but for me, I just like using smaller stuff because, I don't know, just my confidence with that. So yeah, and then I guess I'm going to go in my bag because I'm not going to go outside with the bag because there's no point in that. There's like only a couple things. But yeah, so that's it for the box. And then in my bag, let me get it, well, all my school stuff's in there. But in my bag, I'll have my camera, like my big camera I'm filming on now. I'll have my mic that's on there, the GorillaPod that's over there, and for me, I like bringing portable chargers too, a good pair of pliers, scissors, stuff like that. I don't really bring my scale anymore because I'm not going to catch some 20-pound fish where I need that, but I don't know. I just have it just because, I don't know why. So yeah, just a good pair of scissors, good pair of pliers. Sometimes I take 2 pairs of scissors because then I tend to lose my scissors sometimes. I don't know why I do that either. But yeah. So if you like these types of videos where I just talk about tackle, which they might be kind of boring, leave a like and comment if you like this type of video. Or comment down below if you just want to see more challenges and fishing videos and me going and fishing at new ponds, lakes, stuff like that. And I have plans this summer to go rock fishing with my friends Colin and Sean, somewhere in Maryland, I think. So I'll definitely be recording that. So yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and yeah.